What's up, y'all? Welcome back. So today we're gonna be telling y'all about a topic that people have been asking about for a long time, and it's where and how did y'all get married? Yeah. When did this take place? How did it happen? What day was it? What was the weather outside? Was it before the baby? Was it after the baby? Yeah, we're gonna answer all these questions that you guys have been wanting to know for a while about how and where we got married today.
Yeah. I lost the footage of the day we got married. So I promised that when I got that footage back, I would share it. And I finally got it back.
Guess what we gonna do today?
We gonna share it.
Sure.
I love this story.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna let you tell the story because you tell it in a in-depth type of way.
Ahmad tells it like this is what happened at the end.
I mean, that's how guys tell stories in general. I feel like, at least. Well, that's how I tell stories.
I haven't actually. It has a story. I have to go back a little bit.
Okay, take it back to the beginning.
Mm-hmm. So Ahmad was deciding to design my ring, which I love. He had decided that he would go and design the ring because he was preparing to propose to me.
Shout out to Camille for helping me with that.
My sister helped. During the time that he was like designing the ring, we became pregnant. So when he proposed to me, I was 3 months pregnant. It was so amazing. We got engaged in August. So January, I was like 8 months pregnant. We decided in December that we would try and get married at the courthouse and then just, have a reception the next summer. Well, we got the papers to
apply for the marriage license.
Yeah. So, when you apply for that, you have 30 days until you can actually get married and use it or whatever. And if you don't, you have to apply again. Mm-hmm. So we had 10 days left, but literally it was just not working. The courthouse hours was just not working with our schedule.
That courthouse, how dare they?
So, our baby shower was coming up. Our baby shower was in January 16th of 2016. Mm-hmm. And I knew that his mom would be in town.
For the baby shower.
My sister would be in town.
For the baby shower.
My mom would be around. She's in town, but she would be around. And so I decided, oh my gosh, this would be so perfect. We should get married while they're all here. Mm-hmm. Well, the courthouse wasn't open on Sunday. So what I did was I went into one of my Facebook groups, which was actually a nanny Facebook group. So I was kind of close with the people in there. I kind of trusted them. I went in the group and I said, hey, does anybody know somebody who is an ordained minister that can come and marry me in a couple days? Mm-hmm. So this girl, she responded and she's like, hey, yes, I can marry you. I married my friend last summer. And I said, well, it was a Thursday. And I was like, well, can you do it on Sunday? And she was like, well, I'll check. And so she checked, whatever.
Like a rent-a-priest.
Yeah, so she was available. After the baby shower, we woke up the next morning.
Sunday.
Our moms came over. My sister came over. And we got married.
Right, I
don't know if I just said that, but right here, and my sister, and it was just so perfect because our moms got to, as you can see, our moms got to stand on the side of us while my sister was there to record. It was just beautiful. This place is just so special to us. We got married here. We had our baby here. And
not here. We didn't have the baby here. Yeah, but we had the baby while living here. Yeah, that'd be a travesty.
It was just so special to us. We really wanted to make sure that legally we just were married. It just made things. It makes things a whole lot easier when you're just married.
Okay, so Jessica's never been one for the big wedding. She always wanted something small. She never really cared about the glitz and glamour of things. Me, on the other hand, I was the one that wanted a big wedding, huge ceremony, huge reception, the whole nine, a lot of people there. And when we first did this, when we first got married, I was reluctant to tell people. Yeah. I didn't even want to tell people because I was so prideful that we didn't do it the way I wanted it to be done, how I thought it should be done.
We literally just did in our living room.
Exactly.
Because it did sound a little weird to say that. Where'd you get
married? In my living room. Yeah, not even the courthouse. In my living room. The courthouse came to me. So as time went on, I got over that. And I started to notice like more and more people that I talked to about marriage and how they got married, they did it at the courthouse. Not necessarily in the living room.
Went to Vegas, or they, or they went away, eloped, or,
Right,
like
they just did it in some non-traditional way, which I was okay with after that. And yeah, things are fine now. I don't even know if I want a ceremony anymore. We want to do some type of reception or party, wedding party.
It'll be like a...
It doesn't have to be a ceremony.
5-year or a 10... Hopefully not 10-year. But like a 5-year, like... anniversary. By then it'll be like an anniversary celebration, but it's not like high on our like bucket list.
No.
Like, and also, for us, like putting more debt into our relationship was just also not something that we really were fond of.
Especially with student loans right now.
With student loans, $100 to be married sounded like a great idea. We're married. It's with the county.
Hands, you're good to go. Straight. It's recorded. Put it in the books.
Yeah. And also now that we're married, we honestly don't think about that. Like, oh, how do we get married? We don't think about that. Like, we're married, and our marriage is not any different than anybody else's marriage that had a big like wedding or whatever.
That's true. There's a lot of people going into debt to be married these days, and I just don't feel like that's something that's necessary.
Not at all. And if you do want a wedding and you don't have like a crazy budget, because some people just have a crazy budget and they can just spend the money and no big deal. But if that wasn't us, and if that's not you, you can definitely have a small wedding. Now, when somebody says they want to have a wedding, like they're going in between a wedding or the courthouse or whatever, or something like extremely small and personal, he actually tells them, like, just go with the personal one. Yep. It's not really a big deal.
Really not. Still love the person the same way, hopefully.
Yeah. Yep. I think that you should focus on that more than the wedding. Because a lot of times these days, they put a whole lot of effort and focus onto the wedding. And then when the wedding is over, there's no work or focus put into the actual marriage.
Yep. Like, sad to say, and it just falls apart with ease.
Yeah. It's like their fairy tale is like came true and back to reality. Back to reality. Well, I hope you guys finally enjoyed.
You happy? You got your answers.
Enjoyed learning about how we got married. And when we got married, and was it before Nassim or after Nassim, and why, and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Let us know what you think down in the comments. We will see y'all next time. Remember, dare to be different, because what makes you different makes you beautiful. Love y'all.